Well, hey guys, this is Ty and welcome back to the channel. Well, as you can see, I'm out riding around on my 2021 Harley Davidson Sportster S, and something that I've been contemplating that I wanted to talk to you guys about is, do you think that I bought this motorcycle too soon? Am I having a little bit of buyer's remorse? I don't know. Let's talk about it. I remember the first time I saw a Sportster S. Actually, it wasn't even called a Sportster S at that time. Everybody was labeling the Sportster S the Custom 1250 or something like that, if I'm remembering correctly. And man, I loved that motorcycle from the first time I saw it. And I thought, oh man, that is just so cool. Hopefully Harley's going to have that priced right, and it could be my potential second motorcycle that I could keep in the stable. Well, everything turned out just the way I hoped it. I was able to get this motorcycle, and so far I've really loved it. It's really met all my expectations, and I really do like this motorcycle. But now I'm starting to see all these other models that Harley Davidson is producing and starting to sell, and I'm like, oh man, did I just act too soon? So at the tail end of last year, I was able to go to the IMS Outdoor Motorcycle Show, I think it was called, and I was able to demo ride two Sportster S. Now, the first one was a Sportster just like this one. It had the forward controls, and the second one was one that had mid controls. I've actually got those demo rides on my YouTube channel if you want to check those out in the Sportster S playlist. But you know, really the motorcycle met all my expectations on the demo ride, and I absolutely loved it. And then I was able to work out a deal with my local dealership, and I got this beautiful white 2021 Sportster S. And so far, it's been a fantastic motorcycle. But now I'm starting to see Harley Davidson release all these new models, and just really entices me and makes me question, should I have waited? Did I make the right choice? And so that's what I wanted to talk about today. Now, at the time when I was thinking about purchasing this motorcycle, it was really between the Sportster S and the Street Bob. Man, I have always been a fan of the Street Bob. I love that motorcycle, still do. But I kind of put those, you know, side by side, and I did a demo ride of each one of them, and then just tried to decide, okay, which one am I going to like better? Which one is going to work for me and, you know, meet my expectations and that type of thing. And actually, the Sportster S came out on top. That was the motorcycle that I decided I was going to get. And it was a good choice. It was an absolutely great choice so far. So it was really like anything else. You know, you get the Sportster S, you get your new motorcycle home, and man, you are in that honeymoon phase, and you love that new motorcycle, and there's nothing that can persuade you one way or the other. And I think really, in a lot of circumstances and in a lot of ways, I'm still in that honeymoon phase with this motorcycle. I mean, I love just to get it out on a day like today, and just to get out and kind of rip around and have fun on it, because it's a great motorcycle for that. But now, you know, I'm starting to see one of the other, before I get into that, one of the other motorcycles that I've always really loved was the Lowrider S. I always dig that motorcycle, and all the customizations that people do to those things, it's just absolutely incredible to see what people can do. But one of the things that I didn't like is how Harley Davidson had the gauges on the tank. I didn't want to always be, you know, dipping down and looking down and that type of thing to see how fast I was going, and RPMs and all those type of things. Well, wouldn't you know it, lo and behold, shortly after I bought this Sportster S, Harley Davidson releases the Lowrider S with the gauge moved up front. And I've heard so many other people mention that. So Harley listened to their customer base and did something about it, and because they did that, it has really, you know, drew my attention to that motorcycle even more now than ever before. I just absolutely love the Lowrider S, especially just all blacked out. Man, dang, that is a sharp motorcycle. But Harley just couldn't stop there, could they? Oh no, they had to do the Road Glide ST and the Street Glide ST, which I like both of those motorcycles, but I've got a Street Glide and I love my Street Glide. So so I don't need another one of those in the barn. Shark nose fairing, they're great motorcycles, they're beautiful, just not my cup of tea. But then Harley goes and releases the Low Rider ST. Now that motorcycle is so sharp to me. I absolutely love that bike. And I know you can get a lot of bells and whistles with it and do a lot of customization, but I think the price point, you know, just buying the motorcycle straight out of the factory or straight out of the dealership, I think the pricing is pretty reasonable. And the Lowrider ST, I liked that small little digital display that was on the Street Bob. I just thought it looked good, it looked nice, it's cool. And the Lowrider ST has that, man, and I am just absolutely, totally digging it. So I guess the question is, would I take my Sportster S and trade it in on a Lowrider ST? So what's the answer to that question? Well, the answer to that question is yes, but not now. I really want to hold on to this motorcycle, to this Sportster S, you know, for probably another year, maybe another 2 years, and get a lot of riding in on it, because I really love this motorcycle. I love the power that comes with the Revolution Max engine. I like the new technology that Harley Davidson has put into this motorcycle, and all in all, it's just fun. It's just so much fun to just kind of rip around town and that type of thing. And I've got lots of plans with this motorcycle for this riding season. So at some point, I'll be saying goodbye to the Sportster S, but not anytime soon. So if I had to answer the question, do I have any buyer's remorse? You know, not really, but it does kind of come and go. Well, in the comments, let me know what you think. Out of these 4 motorcycles, guys, what would you pick? The Sportster S, the Street Bob, the Lowrider S, or the Lowrider ST? Out of those 4, let me know in the comments below. All right, my crew, thank you for hanging in with me today. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Maybe even consider subscribing to the channel, especially if you enjoy Sportster S related content. I hope you guys have an excellent day, and we'll talk to you again soon.